Hey, I was trying to post a video last week, and for whatever reason, I I couldn't it couldn't upload. I have no fucking idea. Um, I was saying something about the memory or whatever was used up too much. It was used up on my phone or whatnot. It wasn't really an issue of so much. I should say trying to upload the video. It was I was trying to adjust it or something. I forget what it was, but just saying there wasn't enough memory to do it. So the video never got uploaded because it just would have been fucked up anyways. So that's why you can see the disaster of my desk surrounding the Starscream. I just wanted to talk about this one real quick. Well, who knows how long this video is going to take? I say real quick, but it may not. Um, this is technically the Walmart reissue of the G1 Starscream that just came out a couple of years ago. I forget how long ago it actually came out. Um, Starscream was my first Transformer I ever received Christmas Day many years ago. Um, but actually, it wasn't an official Starscream Transformer. It was the Jet Robo version of it. I try to look it up because when I saw the packaging, I'm like, no, the G1 packaging, the original Transformers packaging is not what I remember on Christmas morning. It did not look like this. So I looked it up online for knockoff Starscream toys that came out like around that time. And the one that comes to mind when I saw it, that was definitely what I had Christmas morning was the Jet Robo. Now, if it was an official Jet Robo just sent here, labeled as a knockoff, I don't know, or it was a Jet Robo knockoff because I think there was two different, or probably not two different, probably more than just two different, probably several versions of this mold, um, repackaged and refurbished as knockoffs. Um, my parents were like that. My parents were the type of people. It's like, oh, you want Transformers for Christmas? Well, here's like the next best thing, which is like the generic knockoff or whatever. And that's what I think actually I had on Christmas morning many years ago. Now I don't have that anymore because obviously you're a child. You play with your toys. You don't ever once think that like, oh, gee, I should hang on to them as an into adulthood. It'll be worth something down the line. And I know some people did end up doing that. They hung on to their toys, but I don't think they actually were thinking they're going to be collectibles. That might have been like in the back of their mind, but there are some people I know like they come across their toys they've had from the childhood and they find out they are worth something. I was never one of them. Um, Toys as they got older were probably just thrown out, I think, or just given away. Um, Never carried them off into adulthood. So when I saw this in Walmart and just like I said, it came back to me that I had to have a G1 Starscream in my collection, and basically that's what it is. I mean, yeah, it's not the original one from way back when, from 84, 85, or whatever the fuck this was. I want to say 84. I mean, it's the same fucking mold, so it doesn't really matter to me, honestly, if it's the original or not. It's the closest to it. Uh, but yeah, obviously back when the Transformers were more simplistic in their designs, um, articulation wasn't the top of the list for these toys when they made. Was basically you just took said vehicle, changed it to robot, vice versa. That was basically it. But yeah, Starscream was I think my first, if I remember correctly. Um, I mean, I remember growing up like the earliest one Transformers ever had were the knockoff Starscream. Official Dinobots, I think it was Sludge. I got. I wanted all of them, but of course I only got with Sludge. Even in like later Christmases and holidays after that, I didn't receive any more of the Dinobots. Then I had like I think Scrapper and Mixmaster from the Constructicons, but I never got like the full team to make Devastator. So I mean, that's just how my parents were with buying Christmas toys. Actually, they probably focus more on GI Joe than they did on Transformers. Even though I probably would have preferred having more Transformers growing up as a child than G.I. Joe, but that's neither here nor there, as they say. This one is also the one that came with the Megatron that Starscream can hold. Again, one of the dumbest ideas from the comic book. I mean, not from the comic book. Probably in the comic books too, but one of the dumbest things that they ever did in the TV series is have Megatron turn into a rifle and is handed over to somebody that's constantly trying to kill him and take over the Decepticons themselves. Which, to go back to this coming with the figure, I mean, I think it's a kind of a dumb concept for him to hold it. Technically, you split the gun apart and you put one part above his hand and the other part underneath, which is technically the handle, which should be in the palm of his hand, but it turns out it goes underneath his hand, the only way he can hold it, and I think it's really dumb, and I really don't even display my Starscream that way. He just stands there on my shelf in robot mode, and this just sits there beside him. But yeah, there's the Megatron. Yes, he did come with the other missile parts to go into the launchers, but I never liked the way they looked. They didn't seem like they fit in there right. So this is just the ones I always keep on display. And again, it's such a easy transformation. These all were, I think, back in the day. I can't really think of any Transformers from this era being difficult at all. Oh, did the piece fall off? Yeah. I just knocked the whole fucking wing piece off and didn't realize I did it. Oh, good old days. The classic G1 Transformers and shit. Nope, the other one just pops right off too. That was the other thing too. These things are built with built in that no, maybe you flip this out first. Yeah, look at me stumble around and how to transform a transforming robot on fucking camera, showing how much of an idiot I am. I can't even do it right. Fucking it up. No, that's they're too far in. Fuck. Here we go. Nope. Yeah, there you go. There's Starscream in his jet mode. Dun dun dun. The landing gear in. Give him his guns. This thing's so floppy. I couldn't even tell you, honestly, if the original toy was like that. Probably was. Well, this could be just years of mold degradation. I don't know. But yeah, Starscream was a classic from the get-go. I don't know. I collect a lot of Starscreams, and I don't know, honestly, if he's a character that I liked a lot in this show. I mean, yeah, my favorite character in, for example, Transformers Prime was Starscream, but I mean, going back to the original cartoon, I don't know if I liked Starscream more than the others. I think it was just because Starscream was a Transformer toy I had growing up as a child. And I have a lot of Starscreams that I've collected over the years. I think it was just because of that. But yeah, my G1 Starscream reissue from Walmart in my collection. I don't have the original one anymore, but this one's good enough for me. It makes me smile. Video's over. Now get the fuck out of here.